Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jenna Redfield. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that I think is really important, especially if you're neurodivergent, have ADHD, and that is how to keep track of things, whether it's physical objects, reminders, things you have to do. So I am going to be talking about specifically how to make accommodations for yourself. I started making ADHD content in 2020, which is when I kind of discovered I had ADHD, but obviously had it my whole life. And being neurodivergent, I've spent so much time researching and figuring out what works for me, what helps me almost be a little bit more neurotypical in that sense, where I'm accommodating for the things that my brain doesn't always do, like remembering certain things. So today I'm going to be walking you through the things that have actually worked for me, how I keep track of different things, and that's what the acronym is. So we're just going to get into it because there's a lot here. If you haven't seen a bunch of my old content on ADHD, I highly recommend checking it out. There's a lot there. Also, if you haven't joined my Substack, I send out weekly newsletters, and we just launched Notion office hours every month if you are on the paid version, which is $5 a month. So I hope you check that out below. But today we're going to be walking through 5 different areas of my life that I have kind of started accommodating for myself as somebody with memory issues, with trying to figure out how to live in this world that's not honestly made for me. So let's just move into the video and I'll walk you through the things that I have purchased, the things I've set up, and hopefully it helps you and you get at least one takeaway from this video. So the acronym that I created for this video is TRACK. So it stands for Trigger It, Recover It, Arrange It, Clear It, and Keep It Simple. So we're going to go through each of those and kind of what that means and what I have come up with for each individual thing. So the first one is Trigger It. Now, I think most ADHDers, one of their biggest struggle is remembering when things are happening. So reminding them to pay bills, reminding them to bring out the trash, reminding them to do certain things. If I'm just completely in another headspace, I completely zone out and forget to do it. And this isn't just neurodivergent people, this is kind of everyone. We all forget to do things. One of the things that I have set up for myself that's very, very helpful is reminders. This is audible reminders using my Amazon Alexa. So I have a couple set up for myself. I use it as my daily alarm. So I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. I also set an alarm for 9 a.m. every day and for 7 p.m. every day to take my supplements because sometimes I forget. And in fact, this morning I'm filming this video, so I haven't taken them yet, but I do remember to do it. And I just got to go down there before it gets too late in the day to take my supplements. But most of the times I'm like, yes, I got to take them this morning. One of the ones I also do is every Monday night, I have it go off at 6 p.m. to tell me to take out the trash. And then at 6 p.m. the next day to take in the trash. Because trust me, I will forget to take in the trash. And then my HOA gets pissed off. So I have specific reminders, and what's cool about Amazon Alexa is you can set them up daily or you can set them up weekly. So for me, I don't have to remember to remind myself to do that because it's already set up for me. In addition to that, I have set up my Google Calendar to send me an alert a day before so that I remember what's coming up that next day, because sometimes things get added to my calendar without me knowing. And so having my Notion calendar and my Google Calendar really send me notifications is super helpful. I live off my calendar. I add things to my calendar or I will forget that they exist. I had something come up recently where somebody asked me to do something like 6 months ago and she's like, oh, is this thing still happening in February? And I was like, I completely forgot because I did not add it to my calendar. So making sure that you calendarize your life and adding reminders of things is really important. And I've gotten a lot better at it, and it's definitely something that has made me less likely to forget to go to something. In addition, I like to record everything that I do with clients. I have been using the Notion AI meeting notes because what happens is I will forget the things that were talked about. So if I don't see all the things that were said, I'm going to forget it. And so I actually have started doing this for a lot of things in my life so that I don't forget all of the details. Because if you didn't know, we forget 80% of the things that we learn in a week. So I like to write things down and make sure I have it tracked. All right, moving on to the second category, which is Recover It. Now, this is a really powerful one that a lot of people haven't done, and that is adding trackers to things. One of my favorite things in the world is my little AirTag. I bought a couple of these. I think I have 2 of them. And there's 2 things that I add them to. One, if I'm traveling, I'll obviously pop it in my luggage. But if I'm not traveling, I keep one in my car and one on my keys. And the main reason for this is for my keys, I lose my keys all the time. I do have a hook that I put them on, but sometimes I forget to put it there. But I do have a place for it. The other thing is, and sometimes I'll just keep it in my car, in my garage. So sometimes that also happens, and that's okay with me, but my car, everything's locked, but it's just like, sometimes I'll keep them in my car. But the other thing is with my car, I sometimes forget where I park, or I get nervous about my car being stolen or getting towed. So I like to keep one buried in my car. It's not able to be found very easily. So if somebody steals it, you know, there's an AirTag following you, but they don't know where it is. Maybe they'll then get away from my car. And I like AirTags over other ones because it uses other like people's stuff, so it's a little different. And I prefer an AirTag. I'm an Apple person. So for me, having one, and then I also got a cute little carrying case because mine kept falling out of the case. So I got one that like completely covers it and is much more sturdy, and it looks like a strawberry. So that's really fun. It's on my keys. So having all of that on my keys and in my car is a great way to find the things I'm looking for and track them down, because this happens to me a lot. So if you are able to get AirTags, highly recommend. All right, now let's talk about arrange it. So this is really finding ways in your house to find the things that you need. So for me, I like to have landing places for things, buckets, folders, things. Like I like to have a place for everything so that I know where it goes. And I like an open look. I know if you have ever looked into the Clutterbug system, there's a bunch of different ways that you can declutter and kind of redo your house. I really like seeing things and having clear bins, which is kind of the next step, but arranging things so that you have hooks for things, so that you are able to hang things, so that you have enough space for everything that you need. And then also going through and getting rid of stuff. I don't know about you, but I tend to accumulate a lot of things. So one of my favorite things to do is join a buy nothing group where I can just post things and get rid of them that are either going bad, that I'm not eating, things I've changed my mind on. I don't know about you, but I change my mind a lot on things, and I have impulse purchases. And I'm just like, I don't want this anymore. So buy nothing groups on Facebook are so great for that, where you can just get rid of them for free without having to go to the Goodwill or something. And then also obviously Facebook Marketplace, where you can sell things at a cost a little bit more. I use this all the time. I'm constantly in my buy nothing group. I actually give away more in my buy nothing group than I get in my buy nothing group. So that's actually something that I utilize a lot. And it's great for things like food, because it's like, I don't want to throw it away, but I'm going to still have somebody be able to use it. So if there's a way that you can arrange your house, and I'm hoping to do some more content on this because it's something that I think is helpful, but having a place for everything is really important. All right, clear it. Going off of this, one of the biggest hacks that I learned in my life as an ADHDer is to buy clear bins. Clear bins are so helpful for so many reasons, but the main reason is you can see what's inside, see how much is left, so that you can kind of start to think, oh, that's kind of running low. I have, in the past, there was a lot of things in my house where I completely covered it because I didn't want it to look cluttered. But then I didn't even know what was in those boxes. So I, since 2020, have only purchased clear containers, and it has really revolutionized my life. I know what I'm seeing. It also helps me organize within the clear container to make it look somewhat more presentable. So it's easy for me to keep it organized. And I have a bin for everything. I have a system, and it's something that is very, very helpful for me. It helps me make less decisions, and it allows me to see what I'm actually using. Finally, the last step is keep it simple. One of the things that I have worked on over the last couple of years is having less. So less apps to deal with, less groceries in my fridge that go bad, because what happens is I'll forget that they exist because I don't see them. They're like behind something, and I'm like, oh my God, it went bad. I spent all this money on this thing, and then I couldn't even eat it or drink it. Having fewer steps to take to do things, and just overall just simplifying everything. Creating a product or system for everything in my life. That has been a huge, huge, huge undertaking, and it's taken me many years. I have kind of almost completely switched my life upside down over the past, I would say 5 or 6 years, and almost more like 3 or 4 years since I moved into this house, because I've obviously had to change the way things were. But I think that for me, that is one of the best things, and it's actually improved my ADHD brain so much. I feel way more on top of things than I used to, because everything has a system and has a place, and I'm able to automate so many things. There's still things to this day that I can't automate right, but I'm working on it, and I'm trying to get it so that I don't have to think, that my second brains are working for me, and that I can actually be productive and work and move things forward without having to be stuck, which is what has happened to me in the past. So I hope that this video, I hope that there's a couple takeaways. I will be linking products below in my Substack, as well as on my Amazon storefront. I have a ton of different products that I've purchased from different things that are holding different things that have been helpful. I also have an ADHD products folder on my Amazon storefront. So I hope that you check those out because they are super helpful. I have tons and tons and tons of hacks in this space, and I'm hoping to do more content. Let me know in the comments what you want to see more of, because I absolutely love to hear your feedback and know what you want to see from me. So I hope that this track method is helpful. I hope that maybe it triggered something in you and you are able to take something away. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon.